Hey, beautiful people. Hope you're having a good day today. My day was okay. I today I didn't cry. I actually had a good weekend. Yesterday was Sunday, and that was the first day that I had energy since my dad transitioned. I rearranged two rooms. I went to breakfast with my two heartbeats, my children. I came home. I cooked dinner, and me and one of my heartbeats actually sat down to watch a movie. And that felt good. I haven't done that in a long time. I didn't sleep good though, because I rearranged my room. My bed is in a different position, but we're gonna work on that. So I'm very happy about that. But that is not what I came on here to talk about. I just wanted to give you an update on that. What I want to talk about, excuse my voice, are students. I'm a teacher. I teach special ed, cognitively impaired kids, middle school, and they're just different. What I was thinking? Why do kids get a choice of coming to school or not? Why do they get that choice? So I have a student today. He shared with me. So when my students are absent, which I have a lot of students that are absent a lot. When I'm taking attendance and I notice they're there, I try to make a big deal when they come back. I'm like, hey, how you doing? I'm your teacher. What's your name? I ain't see you. Where you been? They smile. The other kids laugh. We just talk about it. And I know that getting to school is not up to my kids because they can't drive. You know what I'm saying? It is up to the parents. So I don't make a big deal out of that, even though schools make this big attendance deal when it comes to elementary kids. But I just be like, try to come to school. Make sure you come to school. I leave notes on Class Dojo to my parents all the time. Be like, hey, it's very important that your kids come to school. And see, my kids, which a lot of parents don't know and people don't know, we do an alternative curriculum so they don't they don't get a high school diploma. So they don't actually get tested on state standards, but they do have tests that they need to take. And they do have some things that they have to learn. They have to come to school to get it, right? But because my kids are cognitively impaired, a lot of stuff don't stick all the time. So I have to constantly go over stuff, hoping that it will stick. If they don't come to school, they won't get it. You know what I'm saying? So he tells me, my kid, I'm like, where was you at? I missed you. Why didn't you come to school? He said, I didn't want to because it was boring and I didn't want to come. I said, what's boring? He was like, school. I said, my class? Me? I know you ain't talking about me because I make sure that we are not nowhere near bored because I can't be bored. But sometimes it has to be bored because there's some things that you need to learn. But after we stop being bored and it's time for us to be finished with the bored stuff, then we have fun. So I need you here. But who said that you could stay home because you was bored? Oh, I just woke up and I was just bored and I told my mama and she said I didn't have to come. Who? Your mama? Your mama told you I ain't have to come to school. He was like, yeah, because I ain't want to be bored. When did we as adult parents give our children the say on if they come to school or not? I do not understand that. And do you know he's not my first student who's told me that. Other students have been like, I just didn't feel like coming. I told my mama I ain't want to come. My mama said I ain't have to come. Is education not important anymore? Is learning how to read and count and communicate and socialize, but read and count more, is that not important? Why aren't parents forcing their kids, if need be, to come to school? Especially my class. When I say we have fun, my kids think we play all day, but I use every kind of tool, toy, online thing to make it enjoyable and fun so that they can get it. Because I understand, I have ADHD. So I understand sitting in a seat all day or not being able to move or not being able to talk. We talk about our day, we talk about anything. The day, the football game, what we want for Christmas, what we like. We even talk about stuff like that. If I'm teaching and it's something like, I'll be like, dang, this is a banana split. It's made with, and we talk about the sequence on how to make a banana split. I might be like, you know what? I think I want a banana split. What's your favorite ice cream? And we go off, but then we come back. And I make sure that it's exciting. So if I'm doing all of that, and my kids want to come to school, but they wake up and be like, oh, I don't feel like coming to school. Parents, why are we saying that that's okay? What is going to happen when your kid gets to high school and they decide that they don't want to go to school? And you say, okay. And then they don't graduate. Or they can't get a job. Or they don't have the skills to hold on to a job because you started to allow them in middle school to dictate if they can come to school or not. I tell my kids, this is your job. This is my job. If I wake up every day and say I don't want to come to work, who gonna teach y'all? How you gonna learn? You're not. And they gonna fire me. They gonna fire you. Not necessarily by telling you you can't come, but by telling you, baby girl, boy, honey bunny, you were in the 7th grade this year, and because you didn't come to school, you'll be in the 7th grade next year. You're gonna get fired. I don't want you to get fired. I don't want your babies to get fired or to know how it feels to not go somewhere that they need because they have a choice. Because at this age, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, what I teach, they shouldn't have no choices like that. When I was let me tell my mama, I don't feel like going. Oh, you don't? Put your shoes on. Get in the car. Oh, you ain't moving? Let me help you. Like, my mom knew the importance of education. My dad knew the importance of education, which made me know the importance of education so that I instilled that in my children. My daughter just graduated with her PhD. She's an anesthesiologist. My son is a senior at one of the top schools in our city. He wants a PhD in psychology. We're looking at all these colleges that he's already been accepted to 8 of them. Because in my household, education is important because I want them to be able to get out here and do whatever they need to in this world to sustain themselves and to pay for the things that not only they need, but they want. But in order for them to have that, they had to go to school. So I don't know, do the parents want the same things for their kids? What is it that parents want? What is the future goal? Because we do home visits. And some of these home visits I went to, they was like, I want my kid to have a job. I want my kid to go to college. I want my kid to be able to function in the world. They got to come to school to get it. It makes me so sad. I'm like, I sent a message home to my parents. I said, it's December. Please make sure your kids are here every day. We're doing assessments and da-da-da. Do you know the next day, out of 20 kids, 11 came? When I say my feelings was hurt, that was like a slap in my face. Like, oh, you telling me to send my kid? They staying home. Why? I have a degree. I have a couple of degrees. I want your kid. They might not in my class get a degree, but there are some people, parents, grandparents, your babies may be able to get degrees and all of that stuff. I need them to have the education. I want that. Because this world is changing. We don't know what's going to come. The education system is about to fail. If what I heard is taking place and it's happening and whatever, we need to instill some values of education in these babies because they are our future. They got to take care of us. I'm scared. If they not coming to school, how they gonna learn what to do? If you know a parent out there whose kid doesn't go to school that often, can you help me by telling them that it's really important? if you're a parent who don't send your kid to school that often, please send your babies to school. Because I promise you, their teacher wants to see them. Even if they cut up. I got some kids in there, they some doozies, honey. But I'm telling you, every day, if I don't see them, hey, Mom. What up, Grandma? Hey, Dad. They good? What's going on? They got homework. They got to learn, because at the end of the day, that's my job. And we're going to push through it. But I need them there to learn the stuff. Your child, your grandchild, your friend, whoever, that teacher needs that child there to learn the stuff. What can we do to change this outcome of children having the choice on not to come to school? What y'all think? Let me know below. Thanks.